crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Bravo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Big grip.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Go. Go.
55.
Rock it.
Watch the screen.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And an alley to run. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6.
Leo.
Alert 3.
Yep.
Motion.
Get it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run on first down with Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Look at me. Zipper.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Hey.
Under 10, under.
Look at me. Go.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Sam, dude.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Too little, Cupcake. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got one.
Now Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Redskins nothing. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, no, 47. I got him. 6, go to half. Slam.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And some room to run now. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Anyway. Go. Orbit.
Kaiser. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaiser. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now Goldman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Goldman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Yes.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Big rip.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
That's the way.
Running to start the drive is Love. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And a Redskin first down.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
First down, and it's Hill again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Rotate. Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready, ready. Mike 54. Check 4, check.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Check three.
On second down, it's Hill. And an alley to run. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Short yardage, Kaiser. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Go.
53. Mike 53. Check the out.
Mike 55.
Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kaiser. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Washington.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kaiser to throw it. And Miller with it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Scott Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now! Gone!
Check 24, check 24. Joker.
22 jet bomber. Yo, go! Hey, zoom!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready up.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. What's the curl?
Hey, check Mike. Go.
Watch 55. Here we go. Mike 55.
Now.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
On the double.
Mike 55.
Blue draw Corkers.
Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Hey, watch the slant.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now a give running right is Love. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's brought down by
Here's Love again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Play fake. Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check out route. Hot, hot.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 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 check.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Give me that ball, defense.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Let's go.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Go.
Ready?
Now Jones to throw again. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
This is Gallman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching your 5. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man. This is Tate. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Rock it. Lee Griffin.
On 1st down, Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Come on, D. Check the backer, check the backer.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Look at me, zipper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go out.
Bang, bang. Hatch it.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
Check right. Watch it, you
Hey.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55.
Now.
2nd and 3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Safety's creeping.
Go.
You got motion, man.
Topper.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Look at me. Door.
What we got?
49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch twitch.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Blue. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wide, get wide. Tight dog.
Hey. Ready.
Gallman will run it. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. No.
Hey, Sam off.
He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
I'm coming after you. Out.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Now.
Mike.
Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Go now.
line.
10 Lobo.
Watch 85. Run it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He grip.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And caught it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Love. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check flag 47. Match box. Check 13. Check 3.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hill, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On play action, Kaiser. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember.
He's got a man, complete. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Redskins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Well, y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Like Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never